Hey, happy Friday to you, and welcome back to the Friday Funnies. And hey, it's finally May. Summer can't be far behind, but May is an exciting month. Yesterday, of course, was May Day, a day to celebrate laborers, unlike Labor Day, which is a day to celebrate barbecue. Monday is Cinco de Mayo, which translates to a fifth of Mayo, which is slightly less than a quart, and it's celebrated by drinking a fifth of anything that isn't Mayo. Tomorrow will be the 101st running of the Kentucky Derby. This year's Derby is going to feature 20 horses running for the roses. Now, since I know virtually nothing about horse racing, I always use the Friday Funnies to make my predictions based solely on the horses' names. This year, I took the top 3 horses. I think they're going to include journalism, because modern journalism leans to the left and horses always turn left around the curves. Another horse to watch is Tistastic, because it could be humorously mispronounced by the announcer. And finally, I pick Admire Daytona, a horse that thinks he's a stock car. Feel free to wager on any of my picks, and if you win, a little taste of the winnings would be appreciated. If you lose, well, that's what you get for listening to me. Until then, however, enjoy the funnies. A recent internet craze has posed the question of who would win a fight between 100 men and a gorilla. Of course, we'll probably never know, because no zoo is going to front a battle like that, even though it'd be a pay TV jackpot. Many theories are bounced around about who would win, but the only way to know for sure would be through actual facts. All we need is one gorilla and a session of the Senate. That would be your 100-to-1 odds, and also fun to watch. It's what we call a win-win. Mount Fujiyama is a 12,000-foot mountain in Japan, and this week a 27-year-old Chinese college student attempted to scale it. Unfortunately, he had equipment problems about halfway up and had to be rescued by helicopter. He was happy to be alive until he realized that he lost his phone on the mountain. So this knucklehead decided to climb up again to find his phone. This time he developed altitude sickness at 9,000 feet and had to be airlifted again. No mention was made of his phone, but for climbing up Mount Fuji, where you had to be rescued to find your phone, where you had to be rescued a second time, that you could have replaced that phone for $200. Anyhow, you are our undisputed dumbass of the week. In Beijing, China, the first half-marathon race took place between humans and robots. The robots had to run like humans, no wheels were allowed. The winning robot finished the 13-mile course in 2 hours and 40 minutes. The fastest human only needed 1 hour and 2 minutes to run the course. But running robots are just the beginning. Next, the robots are going to try and take over all of the sports, but actually I would pay money to see a robot wrestle a human in the WWE. I'd also like to see robot swimmers. But the real test would be to see who wins a fight between 100 robots and a gorilla. That's it, my friends. Thank you very much for joining me. Please pass these along to other folks that you know could use a laugh. Also, check out my podcast, Another Day Above Ground. It's also very, very funny. Until then, have a great May Day, or no, this is not May Day anymore. Have a great Cinco de Mayo and an entry into May. See you next Friday.